Good morning, everyone. It's story time. This is the story of Diggy the mole. Diggy is a mole. His coat is black and soft. He can dig in the ground with his strong front claws. He digs a long tunnel under the field by the river. This is where Diggy lives, in a cozy home at the end of the tunnel. When the sun shines, Diggy Mole loves to sit and look at the river. Today, Diggy wakes up with wet feet. Oh no, there is water everywhere. He lands on the floor in a puddle. Splash! Plop, plop, plop. He goes along to his front door. He looks outside. What can I do now? There is water in my house. There is water everywhere. There has been lots and lots of rain. The water from the river has made a flood in his field. Look what the flood has done to my cozy home. This is very bad. I must find a new home to live in. The water is not very deep. He can make his way right across the field to the hedge. Diggy crosses the water. Diggy must now look for a new home. He sees a blackbird living high up in the hedge in a nest. I won't get wet in that nest. A bird's nest is just what I need. Diggy looks in the hedge until he finds an empty bird's nest. He climbs in. I will be dry in the nest, says Diggy. When night time comes, Diggy cannot sleep. The moon and the stars are too bright. I do not want to live in a home without a roof, says Diggy. In the morning, he jumps out of the bird's nest in the hedge. Oh, what can I do? I have nowhere to live. I need to find a new home. Diggy begins to look for a new home with a roof. He sees a fat, brown toad. The toad says, "Come and have a bite to eat with me. If you want a home with a roof, you can live with me in this flower pot. You can move in today." At night time, when Diggy cannot sleep because the flower pot is very cold, its walls are cold, and there is a hole in the bottom of the flower pot so that the wind comes in. I have never been so cold, says Diggy Mole. I do not want to live in a cold home like this. So off he goes down the lane into the farmyard. Diggy begins to look for a new home that is warm. He sees Mother Hen with all her little chicks. Mother Hen takes care to keep her chicks snug and warm. I can make a cozy home in the hen house. I can make it with some straw. So then Diggy makes a nice warm home. When night time comes, Diggy cannot sleep. All the hens begin to snore. All the little chicks run about after bedtime. They do not want to go to bed. Oh, Diggy is very angry. I cannot stay here. In the morning, he goes out and across the field. Diggy begins to look for a new home where no one will wake him up at night. He sees a big tree. This is just for me, says Diggy Mole. I can make a home in the roots of that tree. No one will wake me up there. Diggy begins to make a new home. When nighttime comes, Diggy cannot sleep. There is not a sound. It is so quiet that Diggy is afraid. I do not want to be alone. I must go away from here. In the morning, he goes away. He is very, very sad. What can poor Diggy do? Diggy sees a little door in a sandy bank. This is a tunnel, just like mine. He looks inside. Someone is coming along the tunnel. Someone has a soft black coat, just like Diggy. Hello, I am Monty Mole. Come inside. I live all by myself. I am so glad to meet you. You can come and live with me. Diggy goes into the tunnel. The water made a flood in my home. I have nowhere to live. A mole needs a tunnel and a cozy home to live in. It is fun to share. You can have my spare room. We can live together. Hooray! Thank you, Monty, says Diggy. Now I have a new home and a new friend too. Bye, children. Have a good day.